Hi, I'm Bethany from Bethany Wellness. Join me today for Energy Flow Gentle Yoga. La 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 la. Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me. Let's do a brief chair yoga class today that gets our energy flowing and wakes us up a little bit. So if you want to take a break with me, whether you're at a desk, just take a brief break, or if you want to include this as your practice today, settle into a comfortable seated position, preferably in a chair that is supported, that is sturdy, preferably without cushions, and begin to sit back in your chair. Preferably your chair would have a seat back. I don't have that today. I'm enjoying a little bit of the outdoors. But let's connect here in your chair, closing your eyes, connecting with your breath, settling into the space that you are in. Letting your breath begin in your belly. As you inhale, let it travel up towards shoulders, preferably breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. And let your shoulders release away from your ears. And take a moment to notice your body in this space, settling in to the surface beneath you. So noticing the support behind you, behind your back, and noticing the support beneath you, underneath your hips and your legs, and noticing the connection that your feet make with the ground. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. If your nose is stuffy, don't fret, just breathe with your mouth. It's more important that we connect with breath. And find your breathing pattern that is slow and calm and steady, remembering to pause in between your inhale and your exhale. Be aware of your thoughts. Notice what they are. It's very common to have busy thoughts as you begin to settle into your stillness. Notice your thoughts without judgment, and let your thoughts go as you exhale. As you inhale, imagine drawing in energy from the air, energy from the earth, energy from your surroundings. Imagine as you're drawing in with each inhale that this energy is fueling all the cells in your body. It's helping bring you energy for the rest of your day. And this energy helps wake up your brain, wake up your muscles, each exhale continuing to let go of anything that interferes with you being present here in this moment. And it takes practice to be present, so give yourself patience and grace if you find your mind continues to wander, if you find yourself going through your to-do list or whatever it is that occupies the busy monkey mind, as it's called. It takes practice to let go of the busy mind and to just be present. So without judgment and with grace, embrace where you are at today. Next, let's practice 3-part breaths. Imagine your torso has 3 parts, so the low part of your belly is the first part, then the middle of your chest, then all the way up underneath collarbones. Take an inhale, filling up all 3 parts from the belly all the way up to the collarbones. Pause for a moment, then exhale as you let your air leave, going back down to your belly. Take a few more 3-part breaths. Inhale through your nose, and this time exhale out your mouth. And as you exhale, make it an audible exhale. Imagine you're fogging up a mirror. Take 2 more 3-part breaths. In through your nose, filling up all 3 parts. Pause for a moment. Exhale out your mouth. Good. Then if you had your hands resting in your lap, release them down by your sides. Give your arms a little shake. Wiggle your fingers. If you had your eyes closed, you can begin to open them, gazing down towards the ground or towards your lap. Then inhale, swing the arms overhead, gaze up to fingers. Connecting hands at heart center, gaze down to fingers tucking chin to chest. Inhale, both arms high. Release the arms down. Let the shoulders release. Good. Inhale, imagine drawing in energy as you inhale, swinging those arms up, connecting hands to heart center, gaze down. Inhale, gaze back up, arms high. Exhale, release arms by your sides. Good. Shake that out a little bit. Let those shoulders release. Get some of that tension out of the arms. Good. And then letting arms just rest down by your sides. Take your left ear towards your left shoulder, holding here. Noticing any areas of tension. Trying to let the shoulders relax. You can stay here, or if you would like, you can bring your left hand to the back of your head. Apply a gentle pressure here as you tuck chin to chest. Pick what feels comfortable for you. If this isn't comfortable, go back to the other variation. Good, and slowly bring that arm back down, head back to center. Other side, right ear towards right shoulder. Shoulders hang heavy. Option to bring your right hand to the back of your head if that's comfortable. Tuck chin towards chest. Good, then bring your head back to center. Very nice. This time take your gaze to the left, just looking to the left as far as is comfortable. Connecting with breath, being present in this moment. And back to center, then gaze to the opposite direction. And back to center. Bring arms to T position. Palms are forward here. You may wish to sit just a little bit more forward in the chair, so you're not sitting all the way back into the chair. If that's not accessible to you, just stay sitting back in your chair. Inhale, draw the arms back, take your gaze up. Seated cow pose, seated cow pose. Exhale, tuck and round. Draw arms to the front, tuck chin to chest, seated cat pose. Inhale, open and expand, seated cow. Exhale, tuck and round, seated cat, waking up your spine, waking up your neck and shoulders. One more. Inhale, open and expand to cow. Exhale, tuck and round to cat. And come back into your seat. Very nice. Inhale, rise arms up, interlace fingers, press palms away from you. You can gaze forward or you can gaze up. Good. Release the grip so arms are reaching high. Exhale, spinal twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right leg. Taking a twist, looking over that back shoulder. If that's not comfortable, you can just gaze a little bit forward or to the side. We're still lengthening tall through the spine. Inhale back to center, both arms high. Exhale, twist to the left. Bring your right hand to your left leg. Inhale back to center, both arms high, gaze up. Exhale, release the arms down, shake it out. Good. Scooting a little bit more forward on your chair. Reach the arms up and lengthen through the spine. So you're really reaching with your spine sitting tall. Seated chair pose. Now, if you would like, you can take it a little more challenging in your chair and hover a little bit over your chair. That is optional. Either way, you're working on building some strength in the arms and shoulders and a little bit in those legs. If you're choosing a seated chair, the next variation in your seated chair would be lifting one foot up and holding here. So choose your variation for your chair pose today. You also have the option of just letting the arms come to shoulder height. Couple more breaths, finding some energy here through the legs, through the torso. And slowly sit down in the chair if you took the seated variation. If you took the standing variation. Shake those arms out. Good. Let's get that core awake here. So sitting into the chair, lift the left leg up and hold here. You can have hands resting to support you, maybe on the chair or if you have armrests on your chair, or you can bring hands to heart center. A little more challenging if you bring hands to heart center. Keep holding, keep breathing. Good. Slowly release down. Give your legs a little shake. And switching sides. Make sure your feet are planted down first, and then slowly lift up the right leg. Choose your variation on this side. Your belly is active, so you're kind of sitting tall, drawing that belly button in just a little bit. It's a similar feeling if you make a shushing sound. That's how you want to draw your core in. So you can do a little shush with me if you'd like to have that active core. One more breath. And slowly release down. Shake out your arms, shake out your legs. Good. And then sitting a little more forward on the chair. Bring your left leg out. The toes will come up. Your heel is pressing into the ground. Inhale, both arms high. Exhale, begin to fold forward with a flat back. So we're hinging at those hips. Maybe you stop right here. Maybe you'd like to bring hands to hips at this time. Or maybe you'd like to bring hands to that right leg just as a support. You can fold a little more if you would like. That's an intense stretch through the back of your hamstrings there, which do get tight with any amount of sitting we do. Now slowly release the toes down on your left foot. Maintain the same stretch, but just notice a little difference in that stretch through the front ankle into your shin. Good. Slowly rise back up. And switching sides. This time the right heel comes down, right toes are up. Inhale, both arms high, gaze up. Exhale, begin to hinge just forward here with a lengthened spine. Stay here. And then you can release hands to hips. One more breath. Exhale. See if you can fold a little more. If you'd like to bring your hands to the left thigh. And from here, let your toes release down on that right foot. Keep this stretch, getting the front of your shin and ankle. And slowly rise back up, bringing that foot in. Very nice. A couple options for this next one, sitting towards the middle or the front of your chair again. Figure 4 pose. Left leg can cross over at the ankle if you want to just cross the ankle. And from here, hands to hips and fold forward. Another option for figure 4 would be left ankle crossing over right thigh if that's accessible to you. If this is an option for you, place your left hand on your left leg and press gently down. For this figure 4 pose, you can choose to fold forward here also. Choose what works in your body. Either way, you're opening space and building some energy, getting the muscles awake, getting that nice blood flowing. Stay with breath. Keep your steady breathing pattern. Good, then slowly rise up. That feels nice. Good. Shake that out a little bit. Shake the foot and the leg. And switching sides. This time the right ankle can cross over the left and you can fold forward from here, seeing if that feels comfortable for you to hold. Or if you'd like to try the other variation of figure 4, cross the right ankle over your left thigh. Remember to use that right hand to gently press the knee down just for a little added stretch, and then you can fold forward. Now it's very common to have one side that feels more resistant or tighter than the other side. So just notice, just a nice opportunity to notice what's going on in your body. Good, and slowly rise up. Shake your legs out a little bit. Good. And then last one here, you may wish to sit a little bit more forward on that chair. Make sure you're still supported. You don't feel like you're going to fall out of the chair. Widen your knees about hip distance. Inhale, rotate the toes out, rotate the knees out. So we're drawing those knees out using the strength of our hips. And just stay here. Just holding steady breath. One more breath. Then begin to rotate toes in, drawing the knees inward or even together if you can touch your knees. If you can touch the knees, you're squeezing those inner thighs. If you can't quite touch the knees, you're still just trying to rotate those inner thighs inward and squeezing a little bit on the inner thighs. Holding here. So this is a wonderful strengthener for your hips, also for your pelvic floor, which can get a little weak after sitting for too long. And then come back to center. Bring your feet back to about that hip distance. Good. Let's do that one more time. Rotate toes out, rotate the knees out. Using the strength of your hips to keep those legs drawn out. Good. Then slowly rotate the toes in. Knees draw together or towards each other. And squeezing a little bit on the inner thighs. Now you can do this throughout your day. The recommendation would be to hold it for about 10 seconds each pose that you hold. And to maybe do it about 10 times to build that strength in your hips and your pelvic floor. Good, then come back to neutral. Good, and then we're going to do what I call Dorothy taps. Draw those heels together nice and fast. Just quickly tapping the heels. And then from here, pump the heels up and down, maybe about 5 times. Very nice. Shake your legs out. And then come sitting all the way back into your chair. Make sure your feet are still able to connect to the ground. And just find your comfortable seat, settling back into maybe eyes closed, looking down, whatever's comfortable. And arms can rest in your lap or down by your sides. Now today our theme was energize or energy flow. So one option here as you're settling in would be having palms face up. That just brings the idea that you're willing to receive the energy around you from the earth, from the space you're in, just receptive of that energy. If you're feeling a little too stirred up and you'd like to quiet your energy, you're welcome to rotate your palms down. Begin to settle into your breathing pattern, preferably in and out through your nose at this time. Letting stillness settle in to your mind, to your body, to your spirit. Allowing you to be present in this moment, giving yourself the gift of being unplugged from everything else. Allow your shoulders to release away from your ears. Allow all the muscles in your face to relax. So noticing your eyebrows and eyelids, your nostrils, your mouth, let it all relax. Let your back and your torso settle into the support of the chair. And let your hips and your legs release down. Finally noticing your feet as they connect to the ground. Settling into this present moment, being grateful. Grateful for this brief practice you were able to do. Grateful for the energy it provides you for the rest of your day. Grateful to your body for allowing you to try some of these movements. Grateful for your breath as it always is your guide. It's your anchor into the present moment, and it's your anchor into stillness. Bringing some movement and awareness back. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you had your eyes closed, you may open them. And then reach the arms up as you inhale, drawing in one last batch of energy, connecting hands at heart center, gazing down to fingertips. Thank you, my friends. It was my honor to guide you through your brief yoga today. We'll end with Namaste. The teacher in me honors the teacher in you. Namaste. Be well.